Every relationship is formed by God, who is at the center of everything. He is the focus or epicenter of every relationship in the universe, not just on Earth. So relationship is a sacred thing. You think that because you have not experienced it in a certain way, or you have just held this concept in a particular way, that it does not exist all the way or in its fullest sense. But believe me, every aspect of marriage is from the Lord. It is integrated from the Lord, designed by the Lord, its foundation in its unerring being as a focus to the Father. So it is eternal. It cannot be something other than itself, formed in eternity and manifested into the earth. So your relationships are established, though you may think they are established in partiality and are never actually revealed, apart from the true nature in God. So fundamentally, they are an aspect of God, of who God is in the revelation of his being and his nature here on earth. There is no discrepancy. You have this solid mind where you believe there is partiality with God, that he sends some into the earth and not others, that he confirms certain aspects of heaven here and there, but it is not the case. It is not so. In fact, in relationships, which are the greatest aspects of himself, the deepest, most wonderful aspects of God himself are revealed. So this notion that God would not be a part of relationships is false. It is a false statement. And anyone who takes it haphazardly or believes themselves to be somehow ununited and disunited with God in this concept is in deception, is in the wrong. Father is the God of relationships, and no relationship anywhere in the universe can exist apart from him, or except that he be in it. So he is the foundational, critical, or institutional notion of relationship, of relating itself. He's not absent, whatever the cause, whatever the aspect of relationship, God is fully present. He's in essence the element that binds all the universe together. So his being, his aspect of himself is pure relationship. All physical and holistical aspects of relationships are also aspects of the God of the Father himself. So this notion that you belong in relationship, that you belong in heartfelt, deep, loving relationship is true. You are meant for a relationship. Your attributes, who you are yourself, this notion of your being, you who are as defined by constants of existence or of this realm, or anything that brings forth aspects of reality within the confines of space, are all relational. The fundamental notion of your being in all its aspects, everything that has anything to do with you is relational. It is a relational aspect bound to God and his relationship with you, but also your desires and all aspects of you. Everything you fundamentally desire is relational or relationship itself. Do you ever wonder while you dream? When you dream, it is never about yourself alone. It is always you and someone else. There's always a force involved or something, someone true, someone who is relating back to you. In your dreams, you are never alone. Someone is always there with you. This is the aspect of relationship that is your nature, to never be alone. So man, humanity, nothing about humanity is anti-relational. It is only the enemy who has turned himself apart from God, who has suffered this loss or lack that brings this aspect onto humanity or against humanity. It isn't God. You are never meant to be alone, withheld. You are always relational. Then why are so many people in the world alone? Everything, every birth is perfect, meaning everything that comes into this realm from the heavenly realm is perfected. It comes in a perfect state without any strings attached, but through that process of coming into the earth, it separates into these tiny elements, all separated and reassembles into this clumsy, not all together altruistic way. there's a separation, there's a mark or aspect of separation of in being in this realm, but that does not always have to be the case. And in engaging separation or engaging the connection that overcomes separations, we engage the Father, we invite Him into our relationships, and they are healed. We engage an aspect of the Father or a revealed aspect of the Father through relating to others, not just ourselves. This time is of great deliverance and manifestation, but it is also a time of great connection. You were not made separate, but together. Eve was not made alien to Adam, but to connect and unite and respond together. So this false narrative of feeble, terrible connection, that aspect is to be removed, and anything good meant to come from Father, meant to be in the earth or this realm, will be revealed in this coming time of great change. So relationships will be redefined or upgraded. They will be the focus in the coming age, the coming time. It is not an absent force. Nothing that comes from the Lord into your life is general. It is all specific. It is all intentional. The love of the Lord is intentional. There's not an aspect of the Father's thoughts towards you where He says all the multitude number of thoughts towards you are unintentional. That is why relationship and what He has for you, the wonder which He formed in you to be in relationship, is with incredible intent. It is with great intention. And not only did He form you for relationship, He formed the very things, the very aspects, or the very things which will indeed satisfy those desires, those aspects of you, in a perfect way, in a perfect process. So there is no human being on earth who was not designed to be in relationship. And there are no aspects of any human being which were not meant to satisfy through relationship, or to which the Lord meant not to satisfy. All aspects in humanity are satisfied in the thoughts of God by God. So no one in all creation is alone. Really, no one is alone who wants to be. So how is it that some people choose to be alone? It is not really their choice for loneliness. They're choosing to be alone because their needs or what they want, or their perceptions of their desires, they do not see that satisfied in other people, so they don't find it appealing. Everyone is constantly defining themselves through their words, through their attributes, how they perceive things, and what they place in attributes of themselves, and how they display themselves to the world. Now, how someone chooses to display themselves, the way they choose aspects of the kingdom, it is not like people are given a burden they can't bear. Remember, all aspects of the Father, everywhere there is hope and possibility. Even there, the Father is present. In every dimension and realm, and all aspects of existence, there's a light, or a light of the Lord that shines and manifests itself into existence, like their existence, and changes their attributes. So the love of God is everywhere. There's no place where the attributes of God are not displayed. But the enemy comes and harms and brings harm to those the Lord has chosen, to those who are perfect, to those who He truly cares for, to put them in relationship, to be one with Him. So He places them in areas where they can be most satisfied. So that isn't a trampling of humanity by God. God never takes someone and puts them where they don't belong and tells them to go and find a way out on their own. He always manages them or pressures them and puts pressure on them so they will discover their true selves, engage or clothe themselves in that which is of the kingdom, and go forth and engage in relationship. Remember, relationship is not a foreign concept to God. He is immersed in it. He is completely covered in it, immersed in it completely. So to think of yourself as having anything but the attributes of God, being fully immersed in the way that He also is, breaks or is not wise. So it is not true. It doesn't align. It doesn't manifest the true outcome of your behavior. It is not on you to manifest relationship. So you are relational, and in putting that on, in putting on the true aspects of yourself, you attract relationship. That is your true nature. The enemy cannot interfere. No aspects of this broken land or broken nature, false world, can interfere with the wondrous relationship the Lord has for you.